Hey guys, and welcome to our next video. So today we're going to talk about how to find authority Web 2.0's, and this is going to be part A. We'll do the next video on part B on actually how to register those expired Web 2.0's. So first off, let's just cover why expired Web 2.0's are important. Actually, let me roll this back even further. For those that are not familiar with expired Web 2.0's, what is an expired Web 2.0? Okay. So for an example, you could have a, what I specifically go after are Tumblr accounts. So a Tumblr account could be disabled for a number of reasons. One, someone violates the TOS of Tumblr and their channel, or not their channel, their account gets shut down by Tumblr. Two, someone doesn't post to their Tumblr often enough and Tumblr expires it. So what happens is they say, okay, this person hasn't posted in, say, 3 months. They haven't logged in 3 months. The account is abandoned. Therefore, we're going to delete your entire account and put your domain name or your Tumblr name up for, availability, meaning that someone else could pick it up, someone else could grab it. Now, what this means is that you could have a Tumblr account. You could find a Tumblr account up here. In fact, I did 2 years ago, that had over 3 million backlinks. And for whatever reason, some guy just allowed his Tumblr to be expired, or he just quit Tumblr and he left Tumblr. But what happened was I was able to pick it up. And that Tumblr account had a crazy amount of backlinks. So that meant the authority was extremely high, the page authority was high, the trust flow was high. It was all really freaking awesome. And I have used that Tumblr to rank tons of videos, tons of clients, websites, the whole 9 yards. It was amazing. Okay, so this is something really, really cool that not many people know about. Not many people know how to utilize this. And rarely anyone out of that actually know how to automate the entire process, which I do. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So the first thing that you want to get is you want to get this program called Domain Hunter Gatherer. It's very affordable. The guy is awesome, and it's a really cool product. So check out Domain Hunter Gatherer. You can pick it up as a monthly, as a subscription, for less than $17 a month, which is super affordable, just for the Web 2.0 Hunter. Okay. So first things that you want to do is, let's just say that you already have this. I'm going to show you how to set it up. You want to first go into your setup and help. You want to make sure that you have all of your proxies added in here. So you can see all the proxies I have them set up for auction searching, quality checking, searching expired domain, and Web 2.0 checking. Once you add your proxies in, you want to run them through the checker just to make sure that they are all active, they are all working, and it'll totally go through that. So you can see all of my 110 proxies are working good. I don't worry about adding in any of these APIs. You totally can if you want, but what I use is I use something called DOM Detailer API, and that was my DOM Detailer API key, which you can tell there's nothing on it, so don't even bother trying to use it because I ran out of credits. I also have check get domain stats automatically. That's what I want to have on here. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go over and click on advanced settings. The next thing that you want to make sure that you have is your bad word list in here. Yes, there are some really naughty words in here. Gotta love it. So what I do is every time I run across a new bad word, a new porn name or something like that, people are always coming up with all sorts of terrible things. So what I do is I just click on enter and I type in my new horrible name. Okay. So I'm just going to take that out. So we take out a horrible name, and I do apologize for that. So you can click on use default bad list, but every time I get a new name, I put it right in here. So I apply settings, and we're back off to the races. Okay, so we've got our proxies in, we've got our advanced settings set up. Now I want to go over to Web 2.0 Hunter, and I want to click on search settings. So for search settings, I want to make sure that I have just Tumblr getting scanned here. You can see all these others, but Tumblr is the best for me. I make sure the search settings are Google, Yahoo, and Bing. I don't use a custom date range, and I just click on apply and save settings. Next, I want to go into analyze Web 2.0's. Now, you can have all of these checked off, but let me tell you what, you'll blow through your credits extremely fast. So the only ones that are essential are the age, the Google indexed, Moz stats, Moz majestic stats, and that's it. Doggone it, Google. Look at that. My phone's listening to me and pulling up all sorts of stuff. Okay, so we'll go back over here. So I just want to make sure that those are set up correctly. And now I go over to filter Web 2.0's. We don't need to worry about this, but that's something you can do in the future if you'd like. And now we'll go to hunt Web 2.0's. So what you can do is you can type in custom searches like plumbing. Okay, let me tell you what. That's really not going to pull up a lot. And you may ask, okay, Michael, is it really important to have something in my niche? No, it's not. I know other people will tell you that yes, it's important. It's totally not important. You could get a expired Tumblr account on, say, hairdressing, and you could rank a plumber video to the top of Google or a plumbing website to the top of Google with that non-themed, non-niche relevant keyword term in that blog, because what you can do is you can totally transform it for whatever niche you want. Sure, the name's different, but that's perfectly fine in my book. I get great rankings regardless. Okay, so now what I want to do is I just want to click on the little cogwheel here. I'm going to say search from with keyword list from file, and I'm going to go to my desktop. And my desktop, I'm going to go down and find 450,000 keywords. I'm going to click open. And I am off to the races here. So yes, I'm using 450,000 keywords for it, which is really, really a lot. So you can see it's searching a lot. It's already starting to search through this. And what happens is this will run entirely in the background. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this. And I'm actually going to open up a second version of Domain Hunter Gather. Not from the same key, mind you. I'm going to go to DHG Portable. So from their site, they offer a portable version. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this up. So I'm going to open up the portable version here, and I'm going to show you why I like to run two copies at the same time. So I have my main install running, which is awesome, and now I'm going to run a portable version as well. Okay, we'll just let that load up here. Okay, there we go. So now I've got the portable version. Now the portable version is the one that I actually really care about when I'm doing my analyzations. You want to make sure you set up your portable version exactly the same with the right analysis on here. Hunt Web 2.0's. Now, the real version is running right here, and you can see it's not found any available. So out of the Web 2's it's already found, 3,000, none of those are available. So it's still searching for ones that are available. So we'll just minimize this and let this keep running in the background. Actually, I'll keep that up. And I'll open up the new one. Okay, so for the new one, what I like to do is you want to go to load import accounts. So you want to say import from file, import from txt. Okay, now it really depends on where you installed your main install for the Domain Hunter Gather. But for me, what I did is I put it in a regular normal install. I know some people like to install on certain drives or certain folders. Just keep that in mind, because that's where you're going to be pulling these files from. So for me, I'm going to go to local disk, and I'm going to click on users. I'm going to click on administrator. And from here, actually, yeah, let's go to documents. Nope, that's not it. Users, public. Here we go. Public documents, Domain Hunter Gather, and I'm going to click on log. And then you can see today. Okay, so today is the date, September 9th. It's 11:57. You can see I have 1 kilobit right here. So let's go back over that main one. Let's open this up. Well, okay, it's not going to let me move out of the window right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on open. So let's just, looks like I got a little frozen here. Mamma mia. Okay, there we go. So let's hit open. Okay, so it found one link right now. And you can see, we'll go back over to the original scraper. Okay, so out of 4,000 Web 2 checks, it's found one available. Okay, so we'll just minimize that. We have our one right here. We'll click on start analysis. It's not going to pull up any information other than the Google index, because I don't have that API key. Remember, I ran out of API right there. So I'm just going to double check that and make sure. Yeah, so I need to buy credits. I need to get credits for this, but at the moment I'm not going to, just for this particular test, just to show you what's going on here. But we could actually pull this up and let's just see. Okay, so it's definitely available. And let's do control copy. And now what I'm going to do is go over here. Okay, so I'm on Majestic. I'm going to drop in that URL and just search. Okay, so this URL is not showing any trust flow. Yeah, okay, so there's no trust flow showing up on this one at the moment. It's definitely not crawled, armed in educated.tumblr. So there's no trust flow, but there's most likely page authority on here. So we'll go back over to that. Okay. And let's just minimize or close out that window. And we'll go back over and check our other Tumblr. Okay, so now there's two. So you can see there's 2 domains found. So we'll go back over to our expired Web 2. We'll click on Hunt Web 2s. Remember, now it saves that file in here. So we'll say import from text file. And you can see the latest one is still 1 kilobit, but we can hit open again. Do you want to replace them? Hit yes. If you know, just add to them. So you just want to hit no and add to it right there. Okay, so that's cool. So that's ready to rock and roll. Click on analysis, analyze. Bada bing, bada boom, check it out. So that's Google Index, that's cool. It's not pulling up the information still. Still need to get that API. But this is how you use Domain Hunter Gatherer. And this is a really slick, cool tool. It runs entirely in the background. I'll let it run for weeks on end. And I'm using 2 DHGs at the same time. One to scrape, one to find, and once I find those, then I register them. So we'll talk about that in the next video, but just want to end it here for you guys. This is an amazing tool. Pick up DHG, just look it up. They have just a great price on it, and you don't want to miss out. All right, guys, cheers.